Hello everybody. I am trying to do this stream. I'm not real sure how it's going to work, but I am hoping it works okay. I'm going to be doing the chat here on my phone, so I'm looking down. That's what I'm doing. This video here is a video I took with my new underwater camera. Little cheap GoPro knockoff, which I got for 14 bucks. Let's see. This is the little screen here. It's a little camera. So I got it plugged in right now, charging. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's only $16 and has a screen and everything, so I'm not complaining about it. Looks like my video here is working. This video is what I took. Oh, here we go. Feeding the cherry grass guppies. They are going nuts. And something I noticed with this angle, I've never seen my fish from this view before. Even the males are fat. Look at the males, they got fat bellies on them. It's not just the females. So that's fun. See, the stream seems to be working alright. Does it seem to be working alright for anyone in here? Hopefully it's working. See here, keeps going back and forth between good and bad stream health, it looks like. So I'm not sure how it's looking on your guys' end. It actually says there's 4 people watching now. Okay, yeah, there's the chat. Okay, I'm still very new to this and have no idea what to expect. So, I guess the stream, it's kind of herky-jerky, but it's kind of interesting. Hey, Payman, how you doing? Brandy said it's working. Sherry says the sound is great. Hopefully it's still great. So, Sherry, you got a whole bunch of them now? I started off with 4 pairs, and now I have, hell, probably 1,000 or more. I don't know. I couldn't even begin to tell you. And I started that colony, I think, in March. March or April. Well, I actually started that colony in one of my 20s and decided then I got that other 75 gallon in there, set that up, and I decided to make that colony. See here. I do the full moon. Hit me hard. What do you mean by that, Sherry? I'll have it streaming in here on my Xbox without any sound to see what it looks like. And my stream of my face isn't really updating. It's just kind of herky-jerky. But the video of the oh yeah, so many fry. I've thought about doing eBay or Aquabid, but I really don't have the stockpile set up. I don't have enough breeding stock ready yet to really start well, I do in fish, obviously, but I've had some bad experiences shipping fish in the winter, and Sherry's one of the people to experience that. And I'm trying to avoid selling fish in the winter unless we have a really warm streak, because I hate sending my little fish off to their death. And my heat packs are sucking. I may try it again, getting those styrofoam boxes with the heat packs. Hi, Elena. Elena's my daughter, my oldest daughter. My little daughter's in here waving at me. But I just need to figure out a reliable method of shipping fish, at least. I think I'm going to try the set of styrofoam coolers. They're pre-sized to go into the certain USPS shipping boxes. Putting the heat pack in those, and maybe breather bags that take up less space until I get all that sorted out, and that'll be a while. Yeah, you're probably right. I bet you that styrofoam sat on the cold floor of the van. I bet you're right. Yeah. Thanks for watching, Green Tea. Russ Peck. Payman. Yeah. I may do a test trial. I gotta send Sherry some more fish. So I may do a test trial with her in the kind of cold weather. She's up for it. If I get those styrofoam boxes, I'll probably have to charge, instead of 15, I'll probably have to charge like 20 for shipping. So I think them styrofoam coolers are like $5 or $6 a piece. I mean, maybe something like that. I'm not real sure. See how that goes. Still wouldn't want to ship when it's extreme cold. And that'll be a while to figure out, because as I said in the chat before I started, I just got a new job. I'm actually not in Georgia, I'm in Indiana. So it gets pretty freaking cold here in Indiana. During the winter it can be anything from -20 to 65. You never know. And also, like I mentioned before in the chat before it started, I'm in between jobs. Well, not in between jobs. I'm still at my old job. This will be my last week at my old job, and starting a new job sometime in the next week. So that's a whole other headache going on. Yeah, yeah. I find that green tea, even though you're closer, sometimes it'll just sit. Like, my wife, she ships off my stuff. Oh yeah, it's definitely not my main money source. Hopefully someday it can be. But I'm still working for the man. Paying my bills. Showing up to work to keep the lights on. But even if you're shipping close, I find that sometimes it should be next day. But my wife, she works in a town about 30, 40 miles north of where we live. And anything below 45 degrees. We get way below 45 is a beautiful day this time of year. But, yeah. What was I saying, Brandy? I don't even remember what I was talking about.
The shipping for you.
Oh, yeah, the shipping. Yeah, it'll be a minute till I figure that out.
Even though he's close, it still takes.
Oh, yeah, what I was saying is even though you're close, my wife, she works up in Peru, and she takes the boxes with her, because I'm gone before the post office opens. She takes them and ships them at work, and on her lunch break, I pack them the night before. She takes them to the post office in Peru, Indiana, and then they leave Peru usually that evening around like 4. They get to Indianapolis that night, and sometimes even though it's real close, they'll just sit in Indianapolis for 2 days. Like, I shipped some fish all the way to Oregon, and I thought it ended up taking 3 days, but it just sat in Indianapolis overnight. I was like, gosh, I'm just gonna sit there. And that was half a loss. Then I had I shipped some endlers. All those endlers died. And that was even in 2 days. Those are 3-day heat packs. And the guy said the heat pack was totally dead. Fish were totally dead, really cold. That's what happened to Sherry. She lost about half her fish. I sent her this last time. And it got there in 2 days. It always gets to Sherry in 2 days. And the heat pack was cold. Completely dead. Nothing. When I sent it to Oregon, it was like in the 20s at night. And I put 2 heat packs in it. And half his fish were good, half were gone. But it was either one bag, they're all dead, one bag, there's all alive. With those, I'm thinking they probably got too hot. Because the one bag, he said the fish were really, really bad. Like it stunk to high hell. Like they'd been dead for a long time. So they probably got cooked. I'm going to put 2 heat packs in there. I'm going to try that. Them containers. I'll try and keep shipping costs as low as I can, but I have to look. I think I can find them things for anywhere from $5 to $8, depending on the size. What part of Florida are you in, Russ? 18 degrees. I know I was down in Miami in September for Hurricane Irma. And oh my God. It was hotter than the devil's ass. It was hot, sweaty, just ugh. horrible. I mean, this is the time of year to be in Florida. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Oh, 60 miles north of Tampa. When I was younger, my uncle lived in Lakeland, and I used to be in the Lakeland area. Like, there for a while, I was going there at least once a year, sometimes twice a year. My wife, when we got married, we went down there, and then we went and stayed on the beach in Fort Myers. After staying with my uncle for a couple days, I love Central Florida. Yeah. I mean, it's probably been 10 years since he lived there. It's been like 16, 17 years since I've been to Lakeland. But I used to know the area. It's probably all changed. I used to know the area. When I went to Irma, that was the first time I'd even been in Florida since my wife and I got married. And that was almost 17 years ago. So, because I was 20, almost 20. Okay, Sherry. Stream is continuing. I guess stream, but now it's back. Reconnection successful. Yeah, when I was in Irma, we got shipped down there before the storm hit, and they actually put us up in a Disney resort down there in the Orlando area. So I was in a Disney resort suite riding out Hurricane Irma, and the very next, it was early in the morning. I think it was Monday morning because it hit all day Sunday. It was like as soon as the light hit, we got the call and we drove down to Miami. Yeah, but even at that resort there in Orlando, there was some stuff messed up. Like I got woke up in the middle of the night. The fire extinguisher thing out there on my balcony, the door got blown open, shattered the glass everywhere. And all night that thing was just sitting there going bang, 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 bang. Hitting a cement wall. I got up at like 3 or 4 in the morning because that's when it was the worst. I was looking at it. It's like, holy crap. And then the whole place was packed. Yeah. The whole place was packed because that's where all the people from Miami and Fort Myers, and that's where they all evacuated to. They all went up to Orlando to ride out the hurricane. So that Disney resort wasn't an open spot out there. It was completely crammed full. I remember we was trying to get a pizza right when it was starting to hit. We called and ordered it, and they said it'd be 45 minutes. We walked down there in our rain suits to get the pizza, and they'd already, because it started getting bad, and they closed up. I was like, "Where's our pizza? We already paid for it and everything." And there's some worker left in the back. "Oh, is this yours?" Handed us our pizza, and they was gone. They was evacuating that business there by the resort. So that was interesting. I'll never forget it. Living in Indiana my whole life, getting sent down there to ride out a hurricane. It was definitely an experience. Never seen anything, and I don't think it thundered and lightning but once or twice. That's what surprised me. Because here in Indiana, when we get storms, it's lightning, thunder, we get tornadoes and crazy winds and trees blowing over, but it's just here and gone in like 15 minutes tops. You know, is the worst of the worst of it. Sometimes it'll be bad for like a half hour, but there's just hours upon hours of the wind blowing like crazy and raining so hard you couldn't see. It was an experience that I'll never forget. Is everybody still here? I see we're down to 5. We was up to 9. But, oh. My kids are on here watching me. Yeah. Yeah, non-hurricane. Central Florida's like, I remember when I was down there, my uncle told me there's the, like, lightning capital of the world. There's more lightning strikes in the Central Florida area than anywhere else in the world. They're in Central Florida. I think that's what he told me once. Yeah. Yep. Central Florida, of course, I was down there for the hurricane, but it was just in a work truck on the way home. We went up 95 through Jacksonville. Then we drove all the back roads through Georgia. So I didn't go through Central Florida on the way home. Stayed on the East Coast the whole time. That was an experience in itself, because I didn't drive on the way down there, but I had to drive on the way back, because when it comes to tree work, I'm not a foreman, but I can drive a truck. So usually if they have a foreman that has like a DUI or something, can't drive, I get stuck with him and drive a foreman around. But one of the foremen had to go home for a family emergency or something. I got stuck driving his old truck back. That was a whole lot of fun. I got my red mosaic guppies from William Rivera in Puerto Rico. He's on that Guppy Fish Enthusiast site and on Facebook. And he got that, what was it? What was the hurricane that went through Puerto Rico? I can't remember what it was called. Right after Irma. I was still down there on storm damage, and I was worried that was going to hit Miami again. So we thought we was going to get stuck down there again, but ended up just wiping Puerto Rico off the map. And he lost almost everything. He's getting started back up. Just now I saw him post, I think it was this week, where he shipped in a bunch more fish. He had a bunch more imports come in, start new breeders. William, I'm very happy with the fish I got from him. If he gets anything more interesting, he gets going again, I'm definitely going to buy from him again. But I think I saw something about my own lines. Am I going to start my own lines? Well, that's the plan of my hybrid project. And I'm breeding these guys out, seeing all the different color morphs that are available, then start the long process. Right now I think there's about 3 or 4, 3 for sure, character color morphs and patterns that I'm going to try to breed out. It'll be a long process. Oh, wish. That's an evil, evil thing. I tell you what. I've blown a lot of money on $1 items with $3 shipping. My $16 fake GoPro right here. And then the waterproof case for it. And it works. I mean, it's not the best quality, but it works. You just snap this thing in there, stick the camera in there, close it. This thing goes down, it clips down, seals it shut. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get open, but. Oh, guppy train. From what I've seen, I'm not too. I don't think I'd ever get anything from guppy train. I think all that guy does is import from Thailand and he gets them in and sends them off. I don't think he's breeding them. He's just transshipping, gets all this. I'm not into that. I want something that's been homegrown, homebred. That's my whole point of doing what I'm trying to do, is be homebred. I did stick it in a guppy pond. It was like I did a video, it was like late last night, early this morning. And it's kind of crap, but yeah, he's an importer. I'm not interested in getting importer. Maybe someday I'll import my own and breed them to sell, but I'm not gonna just import 100 guppies and flip them. I wouldn't want to put my name on something I didn't breed. Yeah, I know, not cheap. That's for sure. I was talking to a guy. He's thinking about importing some guppies from some lady in Thailand. They're really, really cool looking, but $30 a fish. He's like, how? $60 a pair. He goes, how much for a trio? She's like, 90. And then the lady can't even speak English. Like, he asked them what they're called. Like, what's the name you call them? She says, yes, my guppy. That's all she'd say, yes, my guppy. He's like, what happens if it dies? She says, dead give new. I'm not going to try that importing crap. Yeah, $90 for a trio. The shows pictures, like I looked at that lady's Facebook page, and it looks like they're living high on the hog in Thailand. They're living it up. Charging $30 a guppy. You buy more. Oh, yeah. Same goes with my shrimp. I wouldn't even want one imported. I wouldn't even get an imported shrimp in any of my tanks. I don't want that Elobopsidae, whatever they call that crap. I wouldn't even want that anywhere near my shrimp. Cross-contamination. Yeah. Hell, they can scoop them out of the ditch in Thailand. They probably just get a big old scoop net, run it through the ditch, pick out the guppies. $300. Oh, yeah, yeah. Good stuff. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much shipping is. I think that $30 per fish included shipping, but then you got to pay like, yeah. So, yeah, could be. They are nice looking fish, of course. The pictures are nice looking fish. I don't know if that's what you'd really get if you ordered them. I don't know. Right now, my focus is going to be on expanding my. I want to do more fish, but I think the shrimp, they're more reliable to ship. Yeah. Customs wants their bit too, the transshipper. All that fun stuff. Since you ain't got a, unless you're a licensed importer. And I ain't no licensed importer. But I'm definitely going to be on the market for a good line of Blue Dreams. I'm wanting to buy about 60 really nice Blue Dreams. I mean, I'd really like to get it from Lucas Brett's, but he's so expensive and never even has them available. When he turns them on, he's sold out. Like, he didn't sell any for 3 or 4 months. Then he turned them on, selling them $8 a piece. What juice vaping? Yeah, right now I get my juice from EC Blend, ecflavor.com. It's Dragon's Dream. It's like an orange cream type of thing. It's pretty good. That's what I'm vaping on now. In my Alien. Smoke Alien.